Maybe zoom in. I'm about to start crying. I feel like I'm on Touched by an Angel right now. Look.
Oh, there it goes.
I feel like Della Reese. I look so sad right now. Don't I? I look so sad.
Call of Duty in 2023 is going to be delayed for a year. So what you're getting is the next Call of Duty coming out in 4 months or so from now. In October is going to be Modern Warfare 2 2022, and that's going to have to last for 2 years. I know a lot of people are excited about this, but I don't know if I am. Because we used to have a Call of Duty every year, and they used to be a lot of fun, but apparently it's become too hard to be able to make a good Call of Duty on a yearly cycle, and it's gotten worse and worse. Vanguard, Call of Duty Cold War, per example. And it seems that, when technology has gotten better and gaming should be getting better, we're getting less content. And I see a lot of people, I just watch, cinemas video, and he was like, this is the best news ever. I'm super duper Cooper excited. He was hyped. And I'm like, I get where he's coming from. But if I view it on another angle, I just think okay, so that's one less Call of Duty to cover now, a lot less content to make YouTube videos on because they're going to stretch a YouTube, or rather stretch a Call of Duty video, stretch a Call of Duty channel, stretch a Call of Duty release like it was the quartering channel out for 2 years. So we're not going to get a Call of Duty in 2023, the first time in franchise history since 2003, which is almost 20 years, man, that they are not going to be releasing a yearly cycle of Call of Duty. And there's quite a few reasons for this. We'll get into that here in this video. We'll get into my personal opinion a bit more and look at the reaction from the Call of Duty community itself. But namely, first person I saw was the boy, Nero Cinema, who was all excited about it. And like I said, I'm not too hyped on it because it's less content to make as a content creator, and it seems like we got less content. So we have the same game to play. And what if Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2022 isn't that great? What if it's like Modern Warfare 2019? And I know that 2019 Call of Duty Modern Warfare was extremely popular, and a lot of people really liked it. Personally, it was okay. The skill-based matchmaking is what it is, so I guess if you want to buy an extra copy and then join session and then have to circumvent the skill-based matchmaking that way, which is a pain in the ass, and I quite frankly gets annoying and not even worth it after a while. I mean, you could do that, but like I said, if 2022 Call of Duty comes out and it's not that great, then you're stuck with the crappy Call of Duty for 2 years. And I don't know Warzone, like I said, if you're a Warzone guy, it ain't going to matter because they're going to have a new Warzone. So we got to differentiate here before we go any further into this amazing video. By the way, I'm not 8 Thoughts, and if you haven't subscribed by now, you're probably pretty much suffering from a massive brain injury when you got kicked in the head by a horse, because it's pretty obvious I'm awesome. So you should subscribe right now before we go any further. If you're a Warzone dude, it's cool because you're getting a new Warzone. So that's fantastic. No big deal, no problem. So you can, drag it out and add a bunch of new content to that. So, you're good to go. But if you're a multiplayer, like I said, we have to differentiate here. If you're a multiplayer type of guy, this is kind of a rough news. So let's get into the little details of the situation and what's really going on and why they have done this as far. So first of all, as of Charlie Intel, Activision will not release a new Call of Duty game in 2023, delaying it by a year. This year's new Modern Warfare game will still release this fall, with next year being a year off. Source Bloomberg. All right, so we already covered that. We know what's happening there. There, as I've already mentioned, there's been a Call of Duty every year since 2003. It's been the #1 franchise in the U.S., making billions per year. Yes, we know. Thank you very much. Make sure to use my COD creator code. My sore throat is just suffering from all the COD deep throat I've been doing in my life. Activision, I love you. Sorry, that's a long creator code. Probably won't work. 2023 will be the first year without full mainline releases, the 20th year of Call of Duty, which we've already covered. And so this is where we're getting into it now. So Bloomberg here, breaking Bloomberg, says Activision executives made this decision after Vanguard failed to meet expectations, concerned that games are releasing too often. Has nothing to do with Microsoft deal. Well, games were releasing yearly before, but I guess, people in these franchises, these developers rather can't make a good game every year. I guess it's too hard. I don't know what it is. Maybe the new technology is too much to deal with. Maybe the people they're hiring just aren't being hired because they're good, but they're being hired because of what they look like. So you have to sort of, give give them participation ribbons and cancel a Call of Duty. I don't know. So anyways, we'll get into the pauses. I know there's also pauses about this. I'm being like Debbie Downer here, but I'm just trying to hit you with why I think it's a bad thing at first. Obviously, there's some good news as well. Probably stated in this video. So anyways, continue on here. Activision Blizzard Incorporated will delay a Call of Duty game that has been planned for next year. The first time the franchise will be without an annual mainline, hardline, release in nearly 2 decades, according to people familiar with the plan. The company is pushing off the release after a recent entry in the series failed to meet expectations. So Sledgehammer Games killed it. They were so bad they had to cancel next year's Call of Duty. Sledgehammer Games, if you're watching this, you guys suck. Leading some executives to believe that they're introducing new versions too rapidly and said that people who asked not to be identified because they weren't authorized to discuss the deliberations. The decision was not related to Activision's agreement to sell itself to Microsoft Corporation for $69, baby, yeah. 69 is a very good year. What's up? $1 billion, the people said. The people's champion smelled the rock is cooking. And one last thing, the report states Activision plans to support Call of Duty 2020-2022 with their steady stream. Oh yeah, that prostate is flowing. It's strong. Of a content for 2 years, including the new Warzone experience. Now, like I said, I don't think this is good news, man, personally. I think it's kind of a bummer. It's good and bad, I guess, if we're going to be honest here as well. Like I said, I'll get into the good news. But bad news is like it's 1 year less of Call of Duty that you got. So you got to play the same Call of Duty for 2 years. And after 20 years of Call of Duty, man, I don't know if I can sustain my enthusiasm for another extra whole year waiting for the next Call of Duty to come out. That just sort of seems like they had better have some great things planned. And that is probably the good news, is that they have to have some kind of, well, first of all, they have to be extremely confident in their game that it's going to kick ass. Like there's a lot of pressure on Infinity Ward right now to do well because their game has to sustain the hype for 2 years. Imagine the amount of money that's going to be missed when you don't have a new release come 2023 in October, November, right? That's a bit rough, man. That's going to be a bit of a problem, I think. So they got to have something coming. And there is some word that there is some new free-to-play game that they will release to make up for the lack of game that they're going to have releasing in 2023, which is supposed to be by Treyarch. But I'm not sure it's a free-to-play. Who knows what it is? They say it's separate from Warzone. So it might just be like COD Mobile 2, which I don't care about. Like, I don't play mobile games. I'm not a mobile gamer. I'm not a girl. And so it just sort of seems like, okay. And they're going to release that, so hopefully that can tide people over. But the fact is we have to go a whole extra year with the same Call of Duty. And they have a bunch of content hopefully they can put in there. What are they going to do for zombies? Like the zombie community is really going to suck wind on this one. It's really going to be up their butt, not fun at all, not in a good way up their butt, not like it's a good party time at the Epstein Island. It's not one of those. Bill Clinton didn't RSVP at all. And it's just going to be a bit of a rough go for them. Like what they have to do, what kind of content release, how much content are they going to release, how much support is this franchise going to get? What it seems to me is this, really, if you can put it, I'm thinking as I'm talking to you, kind of came to me, is that they're so focused really on the microtransactions of the gaming industry now, right? And Warzone, with Warzone 2, I bet they're really actually banking on Warzone 2 to be the game, because multiplayer, I don't think really drives a lot of sales with the microtransactions. I don't know, I could be wrong. But the fact that they don't want to put one out, even if it's not going to be good, because, I mean, think about it. Like, you're not putting it out. It doesn't matter if it's good or bad. It doesn't sell at the best it could. It's still something you're not going to sell. It's still something that you're not going to be able to make money off of. So where are you going to get all that extra money from? Where are you going to get all that extra money for your clientele, or you're not clientele, but your shareholders, right? You have to try to make them happy. You have to actually legally make your shareholders happy. So where are you going to get all that money from that you're missing from a year? I mean, the mobile game too, I mean, that must make a ton of money, so maybe that's where they'll make up the funds. They say Treyarch is supposed to help out with that. Hopefully Sledgehammer Games is no longer anywhere involved with this Call of Duty franchise. Hope they all get fired and go work and make Peggle or some crap. I don't know. Maybe go make Solitaire for Microsoft Word 2008. You have to somehow recoup the amount of money you're missing. Now, like I said, Warzone 2, which is supposed to come out, is supposed to be on a new engine, and that's really going to be probably their main focus. And like, how bad is multiplayer actually going to suffer? I guess the positive news, though, is that in 2024, 2 years from now, if the world hasn't ended, we haven't got nuked, or some new virus doesn't show up and wipes us all off the face of the earth, or we're, not locked down and emancipated and having to eat fake beef burgers, and we all look like hutch out here, emancipated and just inebriated, and I'm using all kinds of words that don't actually match what I'm trying to say, but long story short, what kind of game is Treyarch going to bring, right? They have all those years. They got 2 years to make an extra year to make a Call of Duty. They're pretty capable. Hopefully they didn't fire everybody and hire Ashley is Vulcan to be working there and all her friends to work on the game. So Treyarch positively has an extra year, so they should be able to make a very good game. And if Modern Warfare 2022 doesn't work out well, then we're stuck for a whole year. So like I said, I know some of you are positive, like this is the best news ever. I don't see it that way. I see it as if like we're going backwards, not forward. We're going from yearly releases when the game was hyped to now that the game's not doing so well that they're not going to release a game. That sort of seems like if you're not growing, you're shrinking. And I feel as if Call of Duty is kind of on a death spiral. As far as the multiplayer goes, like I said, we got to differentiate. There's multiplayer and there's Warzone. Warzone will probably kick ass. It's probably going to be great. People love it. Long Sledgehammer Games doesn't work on it. And they're putting all their breads, all their bags, all their eggs into the bread basket of Modern Warfare 2022, which I don't know if I really want to play a whole Call of Duty for 2 years, man. I'm just saying, like, I'm not hyped on playing the same fucking Call of Duty. I don't care what kind of DLC it gets. I don't care how much attention it gets. It's still going to be the same game for 2 years straight. It just seems like, okay, awesome. I mean, at least you'll have enough time to get all your challenges done, I guess, Well, all right. Well, we'll see what the future holds. I don't know. I could be totally wrong. Could be the best thing ever. I could be full of shit. I could be totally right. Okay, but I mean, I think probably somewhere in the middle. I don't know if this is really that great. I don't think that hype that everyone has, like, yeah, cinema, and a lot of other people have. I think this is bad news. Anyways, whatever. Who cares? Regardless of what it is what it is. Doesn't matter what I say. Reality will tell you. So hope you enjoyed the video. I'm Not A Thoughts. Glad you were here, and subscribe. Or if you don't, go jump off a cliff. Just joking. Don't do that. Run headfirst into a wall, then subscribe. Because if you fell off, anyways, I don't talk about. We're 12 minutes in. No one's watching this video anyways. I can say anything I want. My dick is tinier than a cat. I have very small balls, like really small, like they're the size of marbles. And marbles that were like shrunk in the dryer. I can say what they want. No one, trust me, no one's watching. I could, like, one time I stuck a finger up my bum just to see what it felt like, and then I pulled it out. Didn't smell too good.